Good morning, everyone. And on behalf of my entire team at SSPM Consultants, I welcome you all to the second webinar on what are the newly features launched by Smartsheet, hosted by SSPM Consultants. I hope you all are doing well and you're ready to dive into some exciting updates from Smartsheet. Okay, so let me tell you, whether you are a seasoned user or a new user to the platform, I'm confident that you will leave with some valuable insights today. Okay, I will begin with a small introduction of mine, followed by my company's introduction, and then the introduction of the main speaker of today. Starting with myself, I am Neha Chopne. I'm a project manager at SSPM Consultants. And for those of you who are not so much familiar with about us, let me tell you, we are SSPM Consultants, and we are 5+ year old organization. We offer services related to Smartsheet to our clients. We are passionate about empowering teams with the tools that can enhance their overall productivity and that can drive their collaboration. And Smartsheet is a cornerstone of many of the solutions that we offer to our clients. Let's get let's get a glimpse into what are the services that we offer. So moving on to that, this is our service portfolio. So starting from customer onboarding to Smartsheet admin support, followed by mergers and acquisitions, custom solutions, training services, and license and renewal services are offered by us. So in case if you feel like you need any service related to any of these things, please feel free to reach out to us and we would be more than happy to assist you all. Now let's take a glimpse into Smartsheet's introduction quickly. So moving on to the next slide. Yes. Considering the fact that we might have some seasoned users already who are using Smartsheet, plus we might have some new users. So I will explain what is Smartsheet in a very simple language to you all. Smartsheet is a software as service tool that offers a collaborative work management platform. Okay. It eases the use of a spreadsheet. So I'm sure in your career by now, you might have used a lot of spreadsheets like Google Sheets, Zoho Sheets, Microsoft Excel, and so on. But with Smartsheet, we get to use a spreadsheet along with the power of project management tools. When I say the power of project management tools, it's designed to help teams plan, track, automate, and report on work in a unified platform. It helps to increase the team's effectiveness with automated workflows, alerts, notification, web form, etc. So we would be covering each and everything in detail as we go ahead with the webinar. Smartsheet is very easy to use. It's super friendly. It has got a super friendly UI for the users. You can quickly adapt it. Then it has some real quick time updates that you can have share with your teams like reminder, workflows, alerts, notifications, and so on. Then you can collaborate with your team in real time on one single unified platform. You do not have to, maintain a different record of the interaction with your teams. Then report and dashboard, of course, we would all want to have a standard format for the reports, and we would like to filter the data out as per our specific needs. And the dashboard works like wonder when we have to present it in front of the leadership, right? So let's quickly see the Smartsheet's effectiveness in a more brief way. Moving on to the next slide, we can see why we should be using Smartsheet. So for example, it manages your work seamlessly. It helps you to plan and track your tasks. It fosters your collaboration with the different teams that you work in your organization. It organizes your data just the way you want it. It customizes workflows, tailors processes, and automates your tasks so that you just have to sit back and relax. And in the back end, everything is happening as per your requirement and need. Then it enhances your accountability as well. So you can assign tasks, then track the progress of your task, and you have a record of complete history of what all items have been changed in your data, which date, changed by whom, and so on. Then you can integrate Smartsheet seamlessly with any third-party software. So for example, we know that Zapier and all, you can use them for integration purposes. In case if you're using any internal software as well in your organization, then Smartsheet's API functionality gives you the ability to integrate both the softwares seamlessly. Isn't it that helpful, right? Okay, so these are few things about Smartsheet. Now let's deep dive into the main topic. But before that, let me introduce you to the main speaker of the day. It is Mr. Siddhant Gupta. Siddhant brings extensive experience in the area of Smartsheet, and he has worked with numerous clients so far. and delivered some phenomenal Smartsheet related solutions to them. So before I hand over the stage to Siddhant, let me tell you, in case if you feel you have any queries, questions, or concerns during the webinar, please feel free to drop them in the chat box, and my team is actively waiting there to respond you. So we will be responding you there, as well as towards the end of the session, we are going to post a Q&A round, so we can address your concerns there as well. Now let's begin with the webinar. I'm handing over the stage to you, Siddhant. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Neha, for this warm welcome. Good morning, everyone. My name is Siddharth, and I'm working as a project manager here at SSPM Consultants. So, beginning with the agenda for this webinar, uh, by the end of this session, you will be able to understand about two new views that Smartsheet has recently introduced, which is the board view and the timeline view. Along with that, we will discuss how AI is playing a vital role in the project management field. Next, we will discuss those AI features which is currently integrated with the Smartsheet platforms. And lastly, we have a Q&A session where we will address your queries regarding this webinar. So, moving to the first view, which is the board view and its key features. Uh, the modernized UI interface for the board view and its intuitive design makes project managers work more easier, and they can easily navigate to manage their projects. It's real-time collaboration with automatic saving, which eliminates manual save. You don't need to worry about losing your work. You can focus on your automation tasks and everything else. It's work on the real-time basis. It's hierarchical task organizations with options for nested child guards. If you have any parent-child relationships between your tasks in any other views, you can display that relationship very well in an organized way, in a structured format, with the help of board view. With the help of lane specific navigation, which allows independent scrolling, you can focus without you can focus on your turn without losing the context. And if you want to assign one task to another team member, you can just use the drag and drop functionality with the help of board. If we compare board view with respect to the old version, which is the card view previously have only 9 fields which you can show on a particular card. But this enhanced version, which is the board view, it now compensate 14 fields per card, so which is an amazing upgrade. Next, if we talk about the modern use cases for the board view, if you're working on any software development project and you are developing any software, so you can manage the sprints with the help of board view. If you want to assign tasks to team members and you want to group by stages, like what is the current stage for my software development project, so you can do very well in the board view. Similarly, if you are working on in a IT help desk and you have so many lot of support tickets and you want to differentiate, or you want to group your tickets as per the status, as per priority, as per assigned team member, so you can do that as well with the help of board view in an effective way. So let me take you to the Smartsheet UI, how the board view looks like actually. So let me switch my screen. And now here you can see this is a normal grid view, which is the default view in Smartsheet, whereas you can see all the data is currently showing in the rows and columns format, where you can do all your conditional formattings, all your formulas, all your cross-sheet references, and any upgrade that you want to do, any filters that you want to apply, everything you can do in this grid view. This is a spreadsheet-like format. Similarly, we have some other views as well, which is a Gantt view, where you can see our grid view is divided into two parts. One is the basic spreadsheet like view, and the second one is the timeline format, where you can see multi-day task as a bars and a single day task as a milestone. This and it is organized into a calendar or a month like format, where you can do baselinings. It's basically depends on one another. It creates dependency on one another. So this is how the Gantt view looks like. Moving to the calendar view, if you talk about that, calendar view is also organize your data. If you are want to organize in a month-like format, in a year-like format, it depends upon your requirements, how you want to display your data to your clients. So now let's discuss about the board view. I will switch to the board view here, and now you can see all the tasks are currently organized into different cards, which is showing on the layout, which we called as a board. So this is a board in which all the cards are currently present. So every single card is representation of a task that we have in the grid view as well. If you want to change anything in the data of any task, just double click on that and change any value. Like suppose if I do that assigning, I want to assign this to Bob, or I want to change the status to do, it will automatically reflect all the changes here on the real time basis. You don't need to manually save any type of data. So you can attach your files, you can make your comments here. So that's how these functions work. And if you want to assign one task to another person, so like currently it is showing an in progress. And if I change the grouping as well, if I want to show how the task is organized into the different team members, you can change the grouping here as well. So currently you can see Bob has 2 tasks, Charlie has 4 tasks, David has 8. So if you want to assign one task to another, you can just use the drag and drop functionality like this. Just drop it down to the person that you want to assign that task. Now, currently you can see all the 14 fields are currently visible. But if you want to hide some of the fields, like some team members want, I don't want to show all the 14 fields, I want to show only limited fields. So that's how you can enable or disable those fields that you don't want to require to display on the particular. Similarly, we have a two type of views here, like compact view and comfortable view. Some teams want to display only the primary column field on the particular type. Like suppose if I choose compact here, so it will only show the primary column cell value. Now, if I choose comfortable, it will show all the 14 fields that I have selected here in the settings filter. So that's how you can display your data as per your requirements. You can filter your data as well. Like currently there is no filters assigned, but if you want to further down your view, like I want to show only in progress data. So this is the data which is currently in progress and assigned to the different team members. Currently Bob has 0 tasks which are in progress. Charlie has 1 task which are in progress. So that's how you can filter it out as per your requirements. Now, the main feature that we talked about in the key feature slide about the hierarchical task relationship, about the parent-child relationship. For example, if we are, there is no currently no child task currently assigned to any of the tasks. If I want to do assign one task, like go to the card options on the 3 dots menu, and I will add a child card here, and I will do documentation update, create test document. So this is a child task I created under the documentation update, which is assigned to child. So if you want to hide this view, you can do the separate child cards. It will hide all the child cards. But if you want to enable that, you have to click on this option of nested child cards. Similar thing, if you want to represent this in the, if I show you the parent-child relationship in grid view, let me switch back to the grid view. Here you can see a child task has been created for Charlie under documentation update. So that means once the test document is task is complete, then only the documentation update will complete. So this creates a dependency on one another. So that's how the relationship you can display on the board. Okay, moving to the next phase, which is the timeline view. If I talk about its key features, you with the help of timeline view, you can organize your task based on date on a horizontal timeline, which shows across the top for clear project visualizations. You can group your task and track the project progress and communicate statuses among the team members very effectively. Real-time collaboration, as we discussed in the board view as well, you don't need to lose your work. It will automatically saves all your data without losing any type of work. You don't need to worry about manually saving the data. It will do on the real-time basis. If we talk about use cases about the timeline view, that projects in which there is a particular start date and an end date. Suppose if we talk about construction project, there is a start date and there is an end date for the project to happen. So for those types of projects, you can use timeline view. If you are working on a marketing campaign, like which is in which there is a start date and an end date. So on those types of projects, you can utilize timeline view very well. So let me take back to you on the Smartsheet UI and show you how the timeline view looks like in Smartsheet. So to convert any view into the timeline view, it must have a start date and an end date column. So if you have these two columns in your grid view, so you can convert that view into the timeline. Let me go to the layout switcher here and click on the timeline view. So basically, this is our timeline view in which you can see all your tasks are currently organized into different vertical lanes, and your time is showing across the top. Like currently, you can see all the timelines are showing in the month wise. But if you want to change the timeline to days, weeks, quarters, years, you can change that as well from the option from change time scale. So currently, you can see some are showing as the bars, multi-day task, some are showing as the diamond symbol. So what does this represent? If you have a multi-day task, suppose there is a start date and an end date for a particular task to execute. So it will show as a multi-day bar. But if there is some task which can be completed in a single day, so those tasks represent timeline view represent those tasks in a format of a diamond symbol. So that's how you can differentiate a single day task or a multi. If I talk about grouping, like we discussed in the board view as well, you can do the grouping as well in timeline view with the help of group by option. Uh, I will choose group by as assigned to. Now you can see all the tasks are currently assigned to different team members, and all the color coding it happen automatically based on the team members. And if I want to do further grouping, like if I want to select the status as well, I want to see which task is in which progress and to which assignment. So that's how I can group the task as well. Similarly, here also we have a filters option where you can filter your data based on the status. Like if I want to display only in progress ones, from here I can display only in progress tasks which are assigned to the current team members. And if you want to update any task, just double click on any task and change the date or change the status to not started. It will automatically do all the changes on the real time. You don't need to manually save anything. So that's how our timeline view works. You can attach your files from these options and make your comments in the conversation panel, and you can add your comments. So this is about timeline view. I would like my audience, if they have any questions regarding timeline view or the board view, please put their questions on the chat box and my team will be happy to address those questions. Moving to the next part, now we will discuss how AI is playing a vital role in the project management field. If we talk about automation, which reduces our manual work in our day-to-day tasks like data handling, scheduling, and reporting, so which makes project managers or team members work more easier, so they can focus more on the strategic work. And similarly, we have predictive analytics. AI can forecast your project risk, budget overruns, and resource allocation so that you can manage your budgets very effective way. With intelligent task management, smart recommendations, and for assignments and prioritizations, you can, with the help of AI, can you make sure your task gets completed in the right time at a right given of time. So that's how AI is working in day-to-day life in project management field. Lastly, we have a collaboration with the help of AI-powered insights. We can get enhanced collaboration and improved communication, and which keeps our team members aligned in the organization. So that's how AI is growing into the project management field. If we talk about how AI is integrated in the Smartsheet field, so first, which is the AI-powered workflows. If you want to automate your repetitive task and with the help of AI powered workflows, you can do that very effectively and you don't need to worry about those automations. It will go in the backend and you can focus your time and work on the more strategic. So this is an amazing thing, the workflows and automations. With smart data insights, AI can suggest you formulas, text and summaries, and some visualizations based on your data set that currently you have in your Smartsheet. With predictive and prescriptive AI, it helps project managers to anticipate any challenges that arises before, so that they can make their decisions wisely, and it helps them to execute the project in a well-mannered and a structured way. So that's how it works. With AI-driven collaboration, I think it enhances teams' productivity with intelligent recommendations. So this is how AI is currently integrated to Smartsheet. We will discuss some new AI features now, how AI is integrated in the Smartsheet with the help of AI tools. First of all, we have a AI tools panel in which we have three things, which is the formula generation, and we have text and summaries, and we have analyzed data. So with the help of formula generation, actually you can create your complex formulas using your natural language. You don't need to worry about complex syntax, complex formulas, and functions. You don't need to worry about those. You just need to describe your formula, what formula exactly you get need, and you can generate the formula from AI with the help of text and summary. Similarly here, if you want to get a quick description about something in your data set, so you can tell AI to generate a summary for me based on the based on this field. So it will generate a summary or description based on your cell value. Similarly, we have analyzed data where it will recommend you some charts, some new metrics that depends upon your data set currently. So it helps you to analyze quicker way and to show it to your clients. The real benefit of all these AI tools, it's simplicity of to make complex tasks more easier. So everybody in the team can use it more these functionality in an easy way. So let me take back to you on the Smartsheet UI and show you how these AI tools panels looks like. So this is the current data set that I have related to employee project tracking, in which you can see all the fields are currently have data, but some of the fields which don't have data, I will try to fill those data with the help of AI and the formulas. So starting with the day's work. So if I want to calculate how many network days are there between the start date and the end date. We will try to fill all these rows with the help of AI formula. There is a generate with AI tools option where you can access your tools panel. And I will click on generate formula here because we are discussing this part. Okay, so I will describe the formula here to calculate the network days. Let me give you a prompt for this. I want to calculate the day's work between start date and end date. I will put this as an example. I will click on generate formula, and here the formula is generated, and I will go to the cell and I will click on apply to selected cell. So the formula is applied to that selected cell, and it has calculated 97 work days between this start date and end date. And if I want to apply this formula to all of the rows, I will just right click on this and convert to the column. So the formula is applied to all whole column, and it is displayed the total number of working days for all the rows. Similarly, if I want to calculate the total cost between for each and every employee, so I will put the prompt here to calculate the total cost. I want to calculate the total cost based on hours worked and the rate per hour. So based on this calculation, it will generate a total cost in a dollar amount. So I will click on generate formula, and a formula will generate here. I will click on apply to selected cell, and here I will get the dollar. If I want to convert this to the column formula, it will give me the dollar amount for all the rows. Similarly, here if I want to check if the budget is the project budget is going within budget or is it over budget, how that I want to calculate. So I can calculate that as well. So let me give you a prompt for this. Determine if project is over budget based on the condition of total cost. If total cost is greater than or equal to project budget, it will based on this condition, and it will populate me value of over budget and within. I will click on generate formula here, and it will give me the formula as an output, and I will apply to the selected cell and give me the value for all values here if I convert to the column formula. One more thing that we have here is about bonus eligibility. If the performance rating I want to calculate, if the performance rating is greater than 4 or less than 4, and it gives me bonus eligibility is eligible or not eligible. So that's how you can apply the bonus eligibility function as well. Same like that we did for the budget rule models. But lastly, if I want to calculate some complex formulas like index and matching, we can do that as well with the help of AI formulas. For example, if I want to know the supervisor, if you have a large data set, and if you want to know the supervisor name for this particular employee, supervisor name for this particular project, so you can do that as well with the help of AI formula generation. So, for example, if I want to know the supervisor name for employee ID E002. So there is a large, if you have a large data set, so it's very difficult to scroll rows and find the particular value. So what I will do is, I will just click on generate formula here, and it generates me an index and match formula. I will click on apply to selected cell, and it gives me the value of the supervisor for that particular E002 employee. So that's how complex formulas you can also generate from AI formulas. Now, moving to the next part, which is about text and summaries. If I want to know some type of summary that I want to describe to my client, what the operations department is works for. So what does this mean? So if I want have a quick summary about that, so I will go to here and give a prompt, give a summary about description. So give you click on regenerate, and it gives me about the description about operations department. So I will click on apply to select cell, and that's how you can generate text and summaries for any type of thing that you want. And if I want to know about UX designer more, so you can give me summary about in place of department, you can test job title. So what the UX designer is based on AI, it will generate your text here. So wherever you want to apply that text, you can apply on select. So similarly here we have analyzed data where you can ask AI to create some charts or create some metrics to show. But for a quick way, there are work insights section here where you can see already existing same kind of thing in a quicker way, like how many operations are there, like based on 50 rows found as on April 1, 2025 by department, how many count of operations, how many HR, how many marketing, how many IT. So this is a quick overview of from the data sets that you have. You can get some insights based on the data set. So like time series chart, like cross tabs, if you want some metrics count based on the different team members, so you can get that as well. So that's how AI tools panel works in Smartsheet. If I go back to the, if you have any questions regarding the AI tools panels, please feel free to put that on the chat box so that my team will try to address those. Moving to the next part, we have Get Help with AI. With this type feature in Smartsheet, you can get any help related to the Smartsheet itself. Like if you want any support from Smartsheet, you can create your help ticket as well. If you want to know about more automation features, what are the steps for that? If you want to know more about dashboards and reportings, if you want to know any type of features, and if you want to learn more about views in Smartsheet, you can get you can go ahead in the Smartsheet UI and get the help from here. So let me show you quickly how this works in Smartsheet. At the bottom of the screen, you can see a question mark icon here, the help button. So if you click on get help with AI, there is an, you can put your prompt here. And like, if I want to know more about, I want to know about dashboards. So this is the Smartsheet that is provided. So what Smartsheet dashboards provide a way to share and present key information at a glance. And if you want to know what are the steps for that, so it provided you all the steps to how to create a dashboard in Smartsheet. But if you want to know in a detailed format, like my previous prompts, what is say, I want to know more about conditional formatting. So if you click on the help article as well, it will take you to the Smartsheet help section where you can learn more about conditional formattings. If you want to know more about automations, how to create project, something like that. So it will take you to the Smartsheet help article where you can learn more about all these things that you want. I hope I have addressed all your questions regarding this. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to put the questions on the chat box.
Thank you so much, Siddhant, for sharing such detailed information with us. And hello, guys. Once again, I hope that you have found this session really useful, informative, and beneficial for you. And I hope that it is going to take your work to altogether the next level now. In case if you have any questions, queries, and concerns, you can contact us at the information mentioned here. It could be anything, even a silliest of doubt, or it could be something really serious, major concerns that you might be facing in your organization or your day to day work related activities. Please feel free to reach out to us at the below mentioned information. Okay. Yeah, and now I'm going to do a super important announcement. So, we are going to host a series of webinars in the coming times as well. It would be covering the advanced features of Smartsheets, some premium applications. So, I hope that we meet again in the coming webinars, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you so much once again for joining today's webinar and giving us your valuable time. Thank you.